Morning, folks. We are at day 365 of this ordeal, I guess you could say. Got all your cards in the back right there. Absolutely love that stuff. We're happy to be here and happy to have made it this far, so that's wonderful. Colin just spent 10 days in the hospital for sepsis. Came out of it. He's looking great. During that time, we didn't put any patches on him for obvious reasons. We knew that they weren't the cause of the sepsis, so nothing new to report on them at this time. Do me a favor though, slap that like button like you would want to slap these kids and their parents in the face. I'm going to try not to film in there because he's sleeping. He has a bed sore, which now after 365 days of the most undescribable, life-changing experience anyone could possibly endure, Pat has turned her life upside down. Cameron, they take exceptional care of him. And for him to go to the hospital for 10 days and the people not care for him better than some toothless country bumpkins from the country, it's kind of sickening. The things that happen when your loved one is in a hospital and uncared for by uncaring hands are bed sores. Never had one. After over 355 days, never got a bed sore till now. And Pat is complimented on this consistently by doctors, nursing staff, and stuff like that. It's very unusual that somebody in his position or circumstance will not get a bed sore. It only happens when people don't, do as they should. Now, Pat was there with him the whole time, but she's like, hey, she doesn't get paid anything. And to be truthful, because he was in the hospital, it was nice to get a break. Even though she stayed right by his side, I'm assuming she got a little bit complacent and really didn't think about telling them how to do their job. And these people get like $8,000 a day for him to be there. You assume a high level of care. But that wasn't the case. Things that she thought they were doing, they were not doing. She didn't tell them, so I guess they didn't do it. Oh, he's got a bed sore on the back side of his heel, kind of like you or I would get with, shoes that were flopping off. Obviously a lot worse. We're not very happy about that. We had to make a report because he's so susceptible to infections and stuff like that. It's just unacceptable. I didn't tell her, but I'm certain that Pat has learned that, complacency, we all know it's the killer of mankind. So I doubt she'll be complacent about that again. She'll be on top of. A lot of people message us and tell us how they, couldn't understand what we were going through, but we don't really think about it like that. We honestly just take every single day as it comes. You really don't think about this stuff. We don't think a whole lot about how, this is a terrible incident. We think more about how, even as terrible as this incident is, we've met so many great people and changed so many lives, because I've had people message me and say to me, Clay, because of Colin, I actually thought about a situation that I was in and I got really mad, and I just thought about you guys. And I thought about you guys and how you guys handle it, and how it really wasn't that big a deal. I genuinely love that stuff. It's hard for me to stay so positive. I mean, I should be able to blurt out and be super negative, but I really just can't do that. That's never been the person that I am. Every time I've lost thousands of dollars and been damn near homeless, not paying our bills and stuff like that, I don't think about what I could rob or how I could steal from somebody. I think about how can I create something and get myself out of this. And every time I have. I believe that's through Christ, and I believe that's through faith. He doesn't give you something. He shows you how to use what you already have. And he's definitely shown me that several times. And at this anniversary of Colin's just the craziest crime I've ever heard of, and everything. I can't say that I'm great, but I can't say that I'm bad. I can just tell you that things could be worse. I hope you take that to heart and you think of that the next time you're going through a hard time. It's helped me a lot. I also take my mind off of things by doing other things. I don't necessarily just like sit around and think poor me. Not to say that I don't get upset or want to crush the faces of the people that did this to my son, or the politicians that have their own agendas, so they don't do anything about what happened to him. I just look at it differently, folks. I just look at it like it could be worse. I could be dead, Pat could be dead, Colin could be dead, and we'd be putting up with that. So I'm just going to leave you with all of that, hopefully intentionally positive message. You can't change the past, you can only fix the future, and if anyone else can do it, you can do it too. God bless, have the greatest of days, folks.